Hi there and welcome. My name is Jess Neary of Jess Neary Feng Shui. Today I'm going to talk all about the Wisdom and Knowledge Gua as per the Bagua Map. Now, the Bagua Map is a tool used in Feng Shui and by Feng Shui designers and consultants and experts to divide our home space into 9 different life areas. Therefore, these particular areas of our home correlate to different areas of our life. I've spoken previously on the Wealth and Abundance Gua. I've talked about the Health Gua. I've also talked about the Relationship Gua, among 3 others. So we are down to the last 3 Guas, and today we're going to talk about the Wisdom and Knowledge Gua. Now, this Gua in particular relates to our skills, our self-growth, our personal growth. It's deciding what it is and clarifying what it is that we wish to learn to then bring into our lives. And this particular area is found in the front left corner of your home when you are looking in through the front door. There's a few reasons why I wanted to talk about the Wisdom and Knowledge Gua today. One in particular, which is the most obvious, is that school, back to school, the school season is beginning or has begun where you're at. And also, we are entering into the fall season within the next month. And as we transition out of summer and into spring, out of summer and into fall, we're moving away from the fire element and working our way into the earth element. Now, earth is created from fire, and the Wisdom and Knowledge Gua is represented by the earth element. And so there's a few things that we want to keep in mind when we look at the Wisdom and Knowledge Gua and skills and development that we wish to evoke, kind of attract into our lives and really foster and cultivate within ourselves. So the location, the front left, the element, which is represented in this space, which is the earth element. Also, we can then look at the color of this element. And before we get to that, there was a third reason why I'm bringing up the Wisdom and Knowledge Gua, and that's because if you're here on my channel, here on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook, you're in a space where knowledge is being shared. And so you're in a space of receiving lessons and learnings as per Feng Shui. To really augment your learning, I have made available some Feng Shui Essentials online classes. Now, this is found on my website at jessneary.ca. If you're on Instagram, you can also find this in my link in bio very easily. And what these Feng Shui Essential online classes are just that, Feng Shui Essentials per room in your home. So no matter where we're looking at, as per the Bagua Map, you can use this online class as a way to really help enhance and amplify and clarify the energy in these particular rooms, depending on what Gua you also want to pay more attention and bring in more intention into. Now, the color of this Gua, the color that is represented in the Wisdom and Knowledge Gua is blue, which is quite interesting because it is an earth element area. And blue, of course, represents water. So the colors that we can bring into this space, for sure you can bring in blues, and there are many ways that we can do this. I particularly enjoy bringing color in through crystals. You can definitely bring in color through linen, the curtains, the drapery, rugs, decor, and in particular with the decor, I like using crystals. And crystals are wonderful because when we set our intention with the crystal before placing it in your space, you're then thereby activating the energy and the vibration from the crystal into this space. Now, I brought 3 to talk about some excellent options here for the Wisdom and Knowledge Gua. One being blue kyanite, which actually is a stone that I have in particular because of the intention of really clarifying communication and speech in my business. I'm actually seated, my home office is located in our Wisdom and Knowledge Gua, which I find really, really beautiful and super aligned. Another one being a sodalite crystal. It's a rich blue. It's linked to our intuition and enhancing our third eye, among many other things. So this is a really great one to have in your Knowledge and Wisdom Gua. And lastly, I'm going to mention Labradorite. And it's kind of a gray, more of like a darker blue, and it has a shine to it. I wonder if we'll be able to see it slightly. Oh, there it is, a little bit. Like a little bit of a rich blue shine to it. And so these are just 3 crystals that you can include in this space. Of course, you could have blue lace agate, you could have celestite, you could have aventurine, you could have some other crystals that are in this blue color as well, because it's going to bring forth more of that energy and amplify and enhance the vibes in this particular space. Now we've gone through the color. I've given a little bit of an example of how we can bring this color in our space through decor, through linen, through rugs, through, tapestry, that sort of thing. You can also really enhance the energy in this space with the earth element. And I am very much intentionally wearing this colored shirt right now for this particular gua. It is of the earth element. The earth element could be shades of yellow, could be orange, it could be browns. And we're wanting to bring in more of that essence into this space as well. You can see here, I've got a peachy wall, or half of the walls here in this space are this peachy color, which is kind of a beige, which brings in that earth element as well. So you can certainly bring in your intention through the wall color in your space as well. Again, looking at rugs, looking at throw blankets, pillows, bedding. If your bedroom is in this particular space, there's so many different ways that we can really help enhance the energy in this space for you. Now, one more piece of advice that I would love to share with you and guidance with this particular area, with the Wisdom and Knowledge Gua, is that because it is an earth element area and location, there is another element that we can bring in to help fuel it, to help feed it. And I mentioned it already at the beginning of this video. If you remember, it is an element that actually creates earth, and that is fire element. So we can bring fire, the fire element. I mean, you can literally bring fire in through candles into this space to really amplify and enhance the space as well. A few other ways that we can bring the fire element into this space is simply by boosting the light. So if you have windows, that could mean getting curtains that are a little less heavy sort of light so that you can allow in more of that natural light. You can actually bring in additional lights through lamps. You can get brighter light bulbs for your ceiling lights. There's so many ways that we can do this. Bringing in nice little fairy lights are always so much fun depending on the room that is in this particular area. And certainly fire, we're thinking of reds. So bringing in little pops of red can also help to enhance this area as well. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. This was a very long one, actually. I'm very passionate about the Wisdom and Knowledge Gua, as it helps to support and is a complement to many of the other guas. And depending on the space that's located in this particular area of your home, it can really, really amplify the efforts and those actions that you're already taking in other spaces. Thank you so much, and I would love to hear from you in the comments where the wisdom and knowledge Gua is found in your home, what room is located in this space. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.